Hey everybody, it's Jason from the Texas Gun Vault 2, and I'm out here in the garage tonight for another garage gun talk. And I know normally I don't use my nice camera for videos on this channel. I kind of like the atmosphere of when I just use my camera phone to film. So I'm out here in the garage and I'm finishing up a range report on the Mateba 6 Unica Griffon 357 auto revolver carbine. Yeah, this is a unicorn variant of a unicorn firearm. And this thing is pretty cool. Had some issues with it, but I'll have to edit all that footage tonight and my thoughts and comments about it. But it's really cool to have something like that in the background. But tonight, the reason I'm filming on this is because I need my phone. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a good day. I know that I need some less expensive hobbies. I'm going to tell you what. I had a little bit of time because I've been working so much over the weekend, and I had a little bit of a break today. I was able to go down to the amateur radio outlet, ham radio outlet that is here in Plano, and all the things I want are really expensive. All the guns that I want in the world are really expensive. And now I'm even getting into like watches, which by the way, thank you so much, Richard, who has lent guns in the channel, or lent guns to the channel in the past. He helped me get another cool watch. But anyway, I need less expensive hobbies. But tonight I wanted to talk about comments. Now I know that some of you guys go, Jason, you shouldn't be bothered by the comments. And I want to tell you, I'm not bothered by the comments because of you guys. You guys have told me I do not respond to the mean comments, and people that come in that are either just trolls or call me names or whatever, I just block them and ban them, and I do not interact with them. I do not respond to them because of the advice that you guys have given me. But sometimes I don't think you guys realize the comments that I get and things that I have to deal with. And it honestly makes me a little bit sad because when I'm going through my video comments, and I really do my best to respond to everybody. And you can disagree with me. It doesn't matter if you like me, don't like me. As long as you're respectful, I will respond to your comment. And that's something that I take a lot of pride on both of my channels. And just give me a little bit of time and I'll get around to it. But sometimes people just come and they are just so mean. Their minds are so closed, and it makes me sad that people feel like they can just go online and say this stuff. And I know that people would not say this to my face, but if they really would, or this is how people really speak to other people in real life, I really do feel sorry for them, and I hope that they'll change. But I wanted to go through a couple of these and kind of respond to them, not in like an antagonizing way, but just kind of show you guys what I have to deal with. And so I have them on my phone here. I had to send them myself because I got to go upload them on my computer when I edit this video so I can show you them too. So let's see what we got here. Okay, so this one, the first one I want to talk about was on the video that I made last night on the Texas Gun Vault 2 about the kind of the unboxing of the Allen Engineering AEM5 silencer for my Mark 12 Mod 0. And that's a non-controversial video. I just show the silencer, I show my rifle, I show the silencer being put on that rifle. I don't show that, I do it off camera, but you guys watch that video. Non-confrontational, I'm not talking politics, not talking anything. So the first comment I got was from, let's see here, a person that said, okay, sorry, they're not coming up on my phone in order. Here we go. Dwight Trash 610 says, want to know how it's easy to tell you are a poser? Not a question, because you pretend not to know about or how to say Otter Creek Labs. Fucking dork. Yeah, so I talk about the Allen Engineering suppressor and how I mentioned that another company makes a more modern version of that silencer, and I just didn't remember what it was off the top of my head. I did say Otter Creek. I was like, it's Otter Creek something. And obviously, me not knowing it's Otter Creek Labs is worthy of dropping the F-bomb and calling me a poser. So, I don't know. That kind of seems a little bit harsh, right? The next thing that they said was, and this is from Dwight Trash 610, said, girls smack their lips when they talk, so why are you doing it? It's not an intelligence thing. I don't care. You know, when I make these videos, I do everything kind of off the cuff, and I let all of my mistakes kind of slip in the videos. And it's just the way that I talk. You know, when I make my nicer videos, I might take a little bit more time. I do have like a little bit of a bullet point script. I try to come off as a little bit more professional, but this is how I talk. And if you don't like me, you don't have to watch my videos, and that's totally cool. You don't have to like the way that I look, the way that I talk. You don't have to like my stutter. It's who I am, and I like who I am. So I'm not going to change that, but why they thought that they would take that dig at me on a silencer unboxing video where I talk about a Mark 12? I don't know. But anyway, as I said, I don't respond to these comments, and I just ban those people. So that person has been banned. The next comment I want to show you is the Brazilian guy, 4652, and this was on a video on my main channel for the CRS Firearms Poke the Bear Matthew Hoover is not 100% innocent video. He said, you gonna lose your gun rights, pussy. They gonna take your guns, then take your wife's rest and bud. And I have no idea what he was trying to say there. Obviously, he's trying to make some type of dig at me and my wife, calls me a pussy, whatever. But that's what it is, I guess. But that guy just gets banned. So as I said, it's awesome to wake up in the morning and have to see that in your feed. And whatever, you can totally disagree with me. That's totally fine, and we can have a dialogue. But why people have to say stuff like that, I don't know. Then we have on the main channel, on my range report on the Smith & Wesson 327 TRR8 Performance Center, which by the way is a revolver that I want so bad. I have just not seen one at a gun shop in a long time. He says, let's see, October 6, 2023. I guess that's the person's name, okay? So it's a date as the name. And it says, another NPC, or non-playable character, just parroting the same terminology that the government wants, and then relaying that to others so everyone remains in the field of energy consciousness. Now, I have no idea what in the world he's talking about, because that was on a range report on a revolver. And I don't know what the government is trying to say through a revolver review. You got me on that one. I have no idea. So that guy just gets banned. All right, and then I have a comment on the main channel when it comes to my commentary on why I think the SIG P320s are having these issues when it comes to them going off in holsters or whatever. This person, Cody Thornton 3835, said, how much did SIG pay you for this? Yes, we have videos of military firing lines and these going off without a finger on the trigger. If a gun is going off without the trigger being pulled, it's not a negligent discharge. By parroting the SIG excuses with zero evidence, it comes off as being a sycophant. Well, first off, in that video, I never claim to have an answer. I simply go over the possibilities and I try to cover what other people say could be the issue. I do give my own speculation, but I definitely say this is not what's happening. And I do say there appears to be a problem with some of these guns. But as for SIG paying me, man, I wish that was the case. I wish that was the case. You know, what is the saying? 20 bucks is 20 bucks. But no, SIG doesn't even know who I am. So I'm just giving you guys my honest opinions, and that's it. So why would SIG, and I guess this is on the main channel, which I only have 14,000 subscribers or 15,000 subscribers. Yeah, I used to have like 60, but 14,000, they don't even know who I am. So why would they pay me money to reach a couple of thousand people? That doesn't make any sense. So anyway, I don't have time for that. People did that just to accuse me of crap like that. Then we have Somebody on my range report on the Smith & Wesson M&P M2.0 in 10 millimeter, and it came with a bonus rant on 10 millimeter. I remember making that video. Steven said, so you're in a gunfight and you just shoot to get away. Maybe you should give your gun to someone who will end the fight and save lives. Just saying, it was your bonus rant. Maybe you should also reconsider the word cult also. Well, when it comes to this thing, I talked about how, you know, when you're in a gunfight, you really do not have any legal obligation to save anybody else. Now, obviously, we would want to do that if that's a possibility. But as I always say, and I've told you, and other, you know, defensive tacticians would say, the best way to win a gunfight is not be involved in a gunfight, right? I make no assumptions. I don't play pretend. I'm not a member of SEAL Team 6. In fact, some people might say I'm a member of MEAL Team 6. You know, I got the dad bod. But I'm not a tactical operator. I'm just an average gun guy. I do carry a firearm for self-defense, and depending on the situation and what's happening, I will defend myself and I will defend others. But if shots are being fired in the other end of a mall or something, I am definitely not going to run towards the gunfire. That is going to be for trained law enforcement. It's not my job to go out there and find the threat. It is my job to make sure that I am safe, my family is safe, and the people that are with me are safe. So if there are shots being fired in that direction, it is my job to go in that direction because I want to win the gunfight by not being involved in the gunfight. Now, of course, you have to decide in the moment what's best for you. I'm not a police officer. I'm not a law enforcement, or a member of the law enforcement community. I'm not in the military. I'm not in SWAT. I'm not in any of that. So me going in guns a-blazing isn't going to help anybody unless it's a situation that I am immediately in. So I really feel that the best course of action for most people is going to be, if you get involved in a firefight, is to try to, of course, stop the threat or escape. And I'm going to stand by that. And I think it's crazy for people to think that they're anything more. Now, I don't know this Steven person, but obviously they think that they're going to go in and it's going to be like The Matrix. You know, they're going to go in like Keanu Reeves and they're, I don't know, one of those movies, you know, all those gunfight movies. But I know my limitations, you know. I'm going to try to be safe and get out and get my family out of there, and that's my responsibility, okay? But that's it. I'm not going to go in there guns a-blazing. It's not my job to take them down. As I said, if the opportunity presented itself and we were in a situation where that's the best course of action, well, I would have to take that course of action. But I recommend to everybody, carry a firearm for self-defense, and if you're in a situation where you can flee or avoid a gunfight, that is the best way to win a gunfight because you won't be involved in the gunfight. But this person obviously is one of those people in the gun community that's just itching for a fight, and he's probably going to get himself killed or other people killed. Let me see here. One more I have to share with you, and this goes back to another one of my Mark 12 videos on this channel, and it's the Texas Gun Vault 2 Mark 12 Mod 1 Clone Build Part 5, finishing touches and I guess recommendations. And Downtown Deuce 2 says, introducing another variable is never good. Why would I ever want a scope mounted to two components that move independently? This guy has a pedestrian understanding of firearms and basic engineering principles. So the first thing I will go ahead and tell you, one of my pet peeves I have on my channel when it comes to people commenting is people that talk about me in third person. I absolutely hate that. It drives me bonkers because I read every comment and I respond to every comment as you can go through any video. Don't talk about me in third person. If you want to say something to me, say it to me, not the people watching the video. Don't say, this guy is an idiot. You should watch. I just immediately block you and I immediately get rid of the comment. And, but this person obviously did not watch that video. And what he was talking about is the scope on that rifle that I built. I had the scope rings because the way the scope is and those Arms 22 scope rings, I mounted one of them to the upper and the other one to the Knight's Armament rail. And because this is a gun that I'm not shooting and it's part of my collection, it's like, you know, like one of those guns that I just kind of like to look at, and that's cool. If you want to shoot every gun you have, you can go shoot that. I have a few guns I just don't shoot. Will I ever get around to it? Probably. But right now I don't want to. But I set it up exactly like it was in the operator's manual that's issued in the military. So the thing I did was copy what the manual looked like, the picture on the manual. And in that video, I even say, this is probably not the best way to do this, but I mount it this way because, and I show the manual and I say, yes, I know people in the field would change this up, but this is the way it is in the manual. You don't have to like it, but obviously the people that built the rifle mounted the scope that way and thought it was good enough to take a damn picture of it and put it on the actual manual that is used to train the troops on how to use that rifle. So I explained that in the video, and I even said that's probably not the best way, but it's how they seem to have done it when they sent the rifles out. You can change it, but these people don't watch the video and they talk about me in third person. So, banned. And that's the kind of stuff that I got to deal with. So I get people that call me names, think I'm stupid, and then I get all these comments and I have no idea what they're talking about. Like this guy with the revolver review talking about parodying the same terminology the government wants. I have no idea what he's talking about. So I don't have time for crazies. But anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you guys tonight. This might not be the coolest video. Some of you guys might be interested in this. I know some of you guys just hate the comment stuff, but I told you I was going to make a video like this. But anyway, I got to go inside. I got to edit this video. I got to edit the video on the Mateba and get that out. But I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. And once again, Richard, I know you're going to watch this. Thanks again for helping me get this really cool watch. Maybe I should talk about it if people want me to talk about it. But anyway, that's all that's going on. So I'm finally getting around to doing a little bit more gun vaulting. So anyway, hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. And if you made it to the end of this video, the word of the day is comment. Comment, because I did a bunch of reactions to comments on my videos. And yeah, so there you go. So I try to reply to everybody's comments. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching.